Hello, let's do Wordle for June 6th. We have a new word on the wheel from a new member. It is ideal from Becca. So thank you for becoming a member and enjoy your early access. All right, well, let's give the wheel a spin and see what comes up. All right, sword, suggested by Seth Wilson. A tier 2 member who gets 2 words on the wheel. All right, well, let's start with sword. There's a D today. Do you people are happy? Every word with a D in it that comes up is one less reason to start with a D, actually, if you think about it. Anyway, I'm thinking about Delt. It gets the EA, it gets the LT. I mean, you can't get a whole lot better than that. D's like to be at the start. D is not at the start. All right, so maybe it's a DE word. So like IDE feels pretty good. I'm thinking of the word snide, but there's no S, but like that's kind of where I'm getting this from. There's chide, like I'm gonna chide you for having done that. Not chide. Ooh, it's not DE at the end. So we're limited in where this D can go. In fact, it can only go second. And then the E is either at the start or fourth. I don't know what I like better. Ed. What goes before that D, though? If D is second, I think we got to start with a vowel. So I like the EDI, actually. But I can't think of a word. EDI and then what? Like edding. I could use another E here if I wanted to, but I don't think that's a word. Edict? Oh, but there's no C or T. But yeah, EDI can work because there's edict. Maybe it's Eda something? Eda what? I'm not seeing it. I keep thinking of Oedipus. Not gonna work. Huh. Okay, well let's think about if the E were here. Or like diet. Like what goes at the end here? Would it be a U at the start? Uddy? Like that doesn't seem right. Udian. What about IDIE? Idiot. I mean, it's not idiot. That's an O. It's not idiom. That's also an O. I don't see how E works. Huh. Another strange word today. It's a struggle. Edivivi, maybe? Like, I don't know. Can't do an E at the end is the problem. Could it be a U here? Doesn't seem like it. Like this is basically forest other than the E. Edic. Let me just put every letter or even do repeats. Let's see if anything pops up as a word. Edip. Can't do another D. Edif. Edig. What is this? Edible. Eden. Edini. Sounds like something from Star Wars. Edini. Edim. Edamame. Edemy. Yes, we can't. Okay. D. Like I don't know what goes before this D, if not the E. I just don't think it's possible. There's not like a really like unusual something D combination that just like in one word gets used. I don't think so. Nothing's like really standing out there. So I think it's got to be EDI or UDI. It could be IDI as well. But again, if I do any of that other than EDI, the E has to go fourth. Let's look at all of these. Edu. You've heard of edu. How about edu? There's no A today, so it's not edu. But edu players got the D second. It might be a struggle, though. I don't know. Sometimes it's so tempting to just do a filler, but I'd like to get this in 4. It feels like there's only one word left. Yeah, I mean, we've tried D first, fourth, fifth, and it can't be in the middle because I's in the middle. So I don't think it can be this. I don't think it can be this. So we're back to EDI, and I missed something. I could see if edding locks in. I just don't think it's a word. It's not. There's ebony, but not edeny. Edipe. I don't know. I gotta get something to lock in to see where these letters go. Edith. Edink. Edink. Could it be like E something, like email, right? But Idiop. Idiom. Do I know this word? Is this like a new one? This isn't on the normal answer list. So I feel like at this point I know all the answer list words, but edify? It's edify. Came to me. Edify is like to make true, isn't it? Let's look it up. Edify. Instruct or improve someone morally or intellectually. Rachel had edified their childhood with frequent readings from Belloc. Okay, so it's not to make true. It's to instruct or improve someone morally or intellectually. Edify. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I've heard the word before, but it's certainly not in my like day-to-day vocabulary. I think edification. Yeah, like for your edification is the only phrase I've actually heard edify in. And it's edification, not edify, but it's the same root. Okay, so maybe you've heard for your edification, like for your edification, this thing, right? And I'm gonna instruct you on this for your improvement intellectually or morally. All right. Well, let's check with the bot. I think that was the only word left. Let's see if it thinks it's on the answer list. Sword. So it actually suggests dealt. Nice. So I picked the perfect follow-up according to the bot. And then is edify is on the answer list here. Okay. So I was wrong. I don't know them all. Or I forgot. I did chide, which is on the answer list, but it's suggesting Bundy. So chide's not even on the list. But I feel like after chide, I was only edify. So yeah, that was it. I just had to think of it. Okay. From dealt, it goes Bundy. Edify just gets that. And it's still just down to edify. Okay. Edify is kind of unique. Let's look at cell A. I'm also going to look at edu because it's got that D in it. Edify. We have the E. That's it. So it's going to go drone, which gets you the D. And that's it. Wow. It's saying there's 3 words left. Edify, medic, or weedy. I doubt many are getting edify in 3. They're probably going medic or weedy, if anything. Medic is an interesting one. Let's choose that one. Because, I mean, edify will win, so that could be a 3. But then after this one, it's saying it's going to be, it's going to get it in 4, guaranteed. So that might be hard to think of, though. Similar to my solve. A little bit harder than my solve, actually, because there's a bit more optionality. Let's look at edu. It's not on the list. A-D-I-E-U. So the D and the I are in place, and there's an E. So edict or edify, I think a lot of people are going to go edu, then edict, and then they're going to sit there like, what is this? And they might even accidentally come up with edile as locking in before they finally get edify in 4 if you're trying letters, because that is hard. I mean, if you know the word edify, then maybe, you know, that's a different story, but I think many will not know the word or think of it. So yeah, that's going to be a tough solve. Even, you know, it could be as low as 4, even though it gives you so much info, just because it's such a tough word. All right, cool. Well, let me know how you did. Let me know if I predicted those solves correctly or not. And if you want to watch the New York Times games, you can click at the end of the video and be taken right there. And I also have a pinned comment with all of the videos I made today. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.